You smell it before you see it. Then you spot a tiny shield on your window. Scutellum, that's the back plate. Cute. But why does it invade your house and, well, gas you when you touch it? The answer is, this bugs carry built-in pepper spray, metathoracic scent glands right under the chest. Our plan today is simple. You'll learn the smell chemistry, the invasion story, the crop damage, and their secret enemies. By the end, you'll know why they move in, how to move them out, and when to let nature fight back for you. Quick note. The window visitor is often Haliomorpha halis, a global hitchhiker since the 1990s. Never heard this name? Stay with me until the end. I promise. You will get enough knowledge to understand this insect and how to fight it, if it gets to your home. Alright, let's keep this simple. Scientists call this bug family Pentatomidae. It's shield-shaped, flat, wide, 5-ish sides, easy to spot. It belongs to the true bugs group. In science, that's Hemiptera. See the pointy mouth? That's the rostrum, like a straw for plant sap. Inside the rostrum are stylets, tiny needles that slide between cells. Front wings are hemelytra, hard near the body, soft at the tips. Quiet landings. Quick check. Look for white rings on the antennae. Strong clue it's the brown marmorated stink bug. Another check. The belly edge shows light dark blocks, a tiny checker border. Once you learn these signs, you'll spot them fast. Easy peasy, isn't it? Where does the smell come from? From 2 scent glands under the chest, metathoracic glands, tiny openings between the legs, little doors for odour. The mix is mostly aldehydes, strong reactive scent chemicals. It's one of the bug's stink oils. Smells like fresh herbs, kinda oily, and says, "Don't eat me." Predators hate it. Birds wipe their beaks, spiders drop the bug. Crushing makes it worse. You break the tanks and spray the room. Crowding can do it too. Bumper cluster, several vent at once. Big cloud. So don't smash indoors. The best ways. Use a jar and a card. Or use a vacuum with a bag. Trap the smell. Tie it off. Smell on fabric. Wipe with soap or vinegar. Then open windows. Let the room breathe. See that pointy mouth? That's the rostrum. Flips down like a pocket knife and locks in. Inside are stylets, tiny needles. They spit a little saliva first, softening the spot like warm soup. Plants have 2 pipes. Xylem is the water line, phloem is the sugar highway. They can sip either one, depending on the plant and life stage. Pretty flexible eaters. The damage shows later, pitting and corking, sunken, gritty, hard patches under glossy skin. Tomatoes get cloudy spots, apples, cork, peaches dimple. Annoying, right? Seasonally they drift. Weeds in spring, fruit midsummer, field edges late summerish. So, a female lays these egg clusters, usually about 20 to 30, on the underside of leaves. When they hatch, you get nymphs, but, there's no caterpillar stage here. Instead, there are 5 instars, and an instar just means the stage between molts. Early nymphs are, red, orange and black, but as they grow they start to marble and look more like adults. Warm weeks actually speed up their growth. The more heat, the more generations you'll see in a year. In cooler regions, there's usually just 1 to 2 generations, but in long, hot seasons, there can be as many as 3. By late season, adults harden their shields, store up fat, and get flight ready. And here's a serious climate note. Mild winters can really raise survival rates, so more adults will wake up in spring. Their range shifts with the warmth, moving north and uphill over decades. Stink bugs actually communicate in two ways, through plants and through the air. First, they use vibrations, kind of like substrate-borne songs, which travel along stems and leaves. These are low-frequency buzzes, usually under 300 Hz. You can think of it like a soft drumming through a straw. Second, they use aggregation pheromones, which are basically chemical calls that say food or safe. Leaves act like wires, so signals can travel from stem to stem. Researchers are already recording these songs with contact microphones on stalks. Could future traps jam this channel? Maybe. That silent sound is pretty promising. And, windows gather them for other reasons. Warmth and light just look like outside to a stink bug. As nights cool and days get shorter, adults switch to diapause. That's a pause for bad times, basically. They start searching for dry, warm cavities like attics, siding, window frames, or soffits. Houses actually mimic cliff crevices and old trees, offering stable heat and safe little gaps. South-facing walls warm up first, so sunny afternoons really pull them in. Light at doors is a beacon too. Even porch LEDs will still attract them on those warm evenings. The thing is, they didn't evolve for our houses. We just happened to build perfect shelters kind of by accident. On the global side, brown marmorated stink bugs hitchhiked in cargo. Boxes, pallets, quiet corners. Just one shipment can seed a whole town and then, well, their numbers climb for a few years. They're pests in orchards, yes, but they're also prey. Birds peck and learn the stink lesson. Spiders ambush nymphs. Egg parasitoids do quiet work. Meet the samurai wasp, Trisulcus japonicus. She finds egg clusters by scent, lays her egg inside each. Dark eggs and round exit holes. Wasps emerged, not stink bugs. Predatory stink bugs help too. The spined soldier bug spears caterpillars. When invasions begin, enemies lag. Year 2 and 3, balance improves. Farming losses are mostly cosmetic. Fruit looks bad, price drops. Protect allies and numbers ease. Flowers for nectar keep helpers strong. We use IPM, Integrated Pest Management, a smart toolbox. Step 1, seal gaps, caulk, screens, weather strip, door sweeps. Step 2, reduce light leaks, motion lights or yellow bulbs in autumn. Step 3, remove safely, jar and card or a bagged vacuum. Bag gets tied, trash goes out, add baking soda to cut odour. Step 4, trap at borders outdoors. Pheromone lures tell you when to act. Trap crops can park the bugs, sunflowers or millet as tasty edges. Exclusion nets near harvest. 1 to 2 millimeter mesh keeps adults out. Chemicals are last and selective. Short residuals, border bands, threshold-based. Protect beneficials. They finish the job for free. Crushing scares others away. False, it just stinks up the room. They bite people often. False, plant beaks don't like skin. All stink bugs are pests. False, some are helpful predators. Indoor sprays fix invasions. Often false, wall voids remain, allies die. FAQs you'll ask anyway? Do they bite? Rare probes on thin skin. True bites are unusual. Pets and safety? Mostly stinky. Several swallowed can upset stomachs. Smell won't quit? Soap or vinegar wipe, ventilate, wash fabrics. Why windows? Warm glass and bright light feel like outside? Hold one gently and look closer, 2 tiny vents near the middle legs. Shield, straw, marble paint. Elegant, not evil. Homes are accidental caves. Fix entries, the problem shrinks. Fields are living webs. Protect allies, losses drop. You now know the chemistry, the timing, the signals, and a calm plan. Want a next test? Jar versus light versus pheromone. Head to head. I'll share real counts and simple charts. Easy picks for homes and small orchards. Smile. If this saved your nose, or your apples, tap like, comment no stink, and tell me your trap to test first. We'll keep the air clean, and the fruit clean too.